Welcome students in our today's online English class. Today I am going to teach you a very important topic of grammar, that is modals. So what are modals? The auxiliary verb which express the mode or manner of the action denoted in the principal verb are termed as modals. These helping verbs are can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, ought to, have to, has to, had to. So students, auxiliary verb means helping verbs. Modals are the helping verb which express the mode or manner of the action of the subject in the statement. That's why they are called modals. So let's see what is the nature of modals or the characteristics of the modals. Number 1, modals are never used alone. They always come with the full form of verb or first form of verb. Let's see the examples. We will help you. Here in this statement, if we remove will, it will become we help you. It will change the tense. When we remove help from here, we will you. It doesn't have any sense. So, whenever we use auxiliary verb or helping verb or modal, we use the full form of verb with it. It never comes alone. Number 2, modals don't change according to the number or person of the subject. Means they don't have any form and it never changes its position according to the subject. Let's see the examples. I can play, you can play, he can play, they can play. In these statements, the subject are singular, first person, second person, and third person. But the model never changes number or person. They remain the same with each and every number or person. Number 3, models don't have the infinitive form. We can't place to with them in order to use them in a sentence. Let's see the examples. We must to get there before time. If the statement written somewhere like this, it is the incorrect form of modals. We never use to with modals. Okay, let's see the correct statement. We must get there before time. It is a correct form. Now let's see the functions of modals. First of all, can. Number 1, how we use can and what are the things that can be shown through can. To express an ability, capability, capacity or power, we use can. Let's see examples. I can teach mathematics. In this statement, teaching of mathematics is the ability of a person, of the subject. Look, I is subject here and teaching mathematics. I can teach mathematics. It is the ability of subject I. She can pass the MBA examination. It is the capability of the person that she can pass the MBA examination. In third statement, a blind man cannot see. Power. It shows power. Okay. Number 2, to show possibility, we can use can. I can go there. Next use, to take or give permission, we use can. Can I sit here? You can park your scooter here. Here, in the first statement, can is used for taking permission, and in second statement for giving permission. Next use model is could. Where we use could. Could is the past form of can. We use could to express ability, talent in past tense. We use can in the present tense while could in past tense to show the ability and talent of past. Look at the examples. She could sing beautifully. They could win the game last month. These are the two statements. They are showing the ability or talent of the past. Number 2. To express polite request. While we can use can model to make a request, but if we use could to make a request, it sounds more polite than can. For example, could I have your pen? Could I ride on your bike? Next, will. Let's see where we can use will. Number 1. To show promise, willingness, intention, determination with the first person. As you know, we use will with second person or third person. But when we use will with first person, then it shows promise, willingness, intention, determination. Okay? Look at the examples. Number 1. I will give you a gift of your choice. Here, someone has given, someone is making a promise to give gift to someone. B. We will help you. It shows willingness. I will change the system of our organization. It is a statement of determination. Next use of will to express request, invitation, insistence, assumption, characteristics or habit. To show all these things we use will. Let's see the examples. Will you please help me? Request. B. She will be in the school during school hours. This is an assumption. Next, the lion will usually kill other animals. It shows habit of lion. Next model is would. Would is also the past form of will. Number 1. The first use of would is it expresses the past form of will. Okay? For example, he informed me that he would dance at my marriage function. Number 2. To express past habit, we use would. Look at the example. My father would get up early in the morning. Next use is for a request. Would you please give me your bike? Next we can use to express wish. I wish she would be healthy. Next use to express an imaginary condition. We use would. I would have a big house if I earned rupees 10 crore every year. Okay? Here it is an imaginary condition. For that we use would model. Next model is shall. Let's see where we can use shall. First of all, to ask for suggestions, request, advice with the first person. In the interrogative. For example, shall we start the class? It shows advice. Shall we open a new shop? It shows suggestion. Shall I have a cup of coffee from your shop? It shows request. So for advice, request, suggestion with first person, we use shall. Okay. Next use of shall is in the second and third person to indicate threat, warning, command, promise, assurance, determination. With the second and third person means you, he, it, they. For with these words, it shows threat, warning, command, promise, assurance, or determination. If you sit with bad boys, you shall be punished. Look at the statement. Here it shows the threat. Next, you shall go now. Command. She shall get a bicycle. Promise. Next model is should. Should is past form of shall. Let's see where we can use should. Number 1, to express duty or obligation. You should respect your elders. I should help my friend. These are these statements shows duty of a person. Next statement, you should not be lazy. Here in this statement, it is the obligation of a person that one should not be lazy. Next, to express opinion. When we want to show our opinion, we use should. They should be on the way to Jaipur. Next, to take or give advice or suggestion. When we want to give advice or suggestion to someone, we can use should model. For example, we should go to the temple. We should obey our elders. Next, after lest, when someone express fear. For example, walk carefully lest you should fall down. Okay, we use should after lest word to show fear. Next model is may. We use may to show possibility, probability to give or take permission. She may win the match. Possibility. May I come in for seeking permission. Number 2, to wish or pray. May you get well soon. Next example is uh, next use is to show a purpose. For example, he is working hard so that he may win. Next model is might. Might is the past form of may. So the use of might is to express less possibility, express a guess, we use might. For example, he might help us. Here, the sentence showing less possibility. That might be Rohit. Here it shows a guess. Next, for permission, we use might. Example, might I begin to reveal the truth. Okay. One more thing is there. We use can, could for request, but could sounds more polite than these models. Okay. Next model used is mixed. Must. Let's see the use of must. Number 1, to express necessity or obligation, we use must. For example, we must love our motherland. Here it is the moral obligation or duty. Okay, for moral obligation or social duty, we use must. Next, use to indicate assumption or conclusion. If you want to show your assumptions or Conclusion about any topic. So you can use must. Mr. A.K. Gupta must be a good teacher. Next, in case of prohibition, okay, you must not bunk school. Next model use are has to, have to, had to. These words express obligation or compulsion of rules and laws. Look at the examples. I have to reach school early. She has to work late in the office. They had to follow the instructions. Here, has to and have to are the present form of models, and had to be used in past tense. Okay, the so that's all for the day.